Hello, and welcome to Popcorn Reading. Today we'll be reading Sonic and Tails Go to Vegas by author Thratty. I never thought it would end like this, Sonic whispered to Tails from across the white tablecloth. Bubbles rising from their champagne glasses shimmered in the glow of flickering candlelight. They nervously ate their meals in the quiet, crowded restaurant. They knew that death would be upon them within the hour. But how? A tear descended slowly from Tails' face, then fell quickly onto his $90 ribeye steak. The waiting is the hardest part. Sonic and Tails had found themselves on the tail end of an interdimensional jump which landed them in the epicenter of sex, greed, and debauchery. Washington, D.C. After several weeks of exploring the area, they had set up shop in a rural hotel in the ritziest part of town. It was there that they planned their escape to their home dimension. Their hotel room was a far cry from the days of windsurfing long past. Sonic and Tails there recounted the memories of freedom they experienced in the days of their youth. Sonic dashed across the open fields, Tails soared above. Rays of sunlight danced through the glistening poppy fields. Sonic and Tails struggled, even to the point of exerting physical strength, to keep these memories at the forefront of their minds. They couldn't afford to forget. They absolutely could not afford to forget. They had been dropped, by means unexplained, into the antithesis of these happier times. If these entities were at any point, then they will be. Yes, they are for all time. Pleasuring ourselves with the very truth of this knowledge, shall we journey forth? Yes, even forever forward? Sonic, Tails, and the others stood. Tails had the hotel room converted into a central intelligence unit. Sonic, now, in the present tense, is lying face up on the bed, which was the only space they had in the cramped hotel room. Every day, in this same manner, Sonic replayed the events that had transpired endlessly in his mind. You see, even with all the vast technology Tails had available, his greatest asset was the supercomputer which was Sonic's mind. Where Tails' technology could analyze things only mathematically, scientifically, logically, Sonic's mind was a powerful tool to analyze feelings, thoughts, emotions, events, experiences. I have no idea where the fuck this story is going. Fuck it. Hold on. Tails' steak, salted by his tears, grew colder with each passing minute, each of which felt like an eternity. Sonic stared out the window of the restaurant into the skyline. The grandeur of the neon lights of Vegas fills the city with life. Eternal daybreak. Sonic sighed. He closed his eyes. He felt the cold metal pressed to the side of his head and knew the moment had come. Tails watched his best friend quiver in fear as the dark figure pressed a gun to his blue head. A gunshot. In an instant, the white tablecloth was soaked in blood. The restaurant was thrown into a mad uproar. Silverware clanked onto plates as the hundreds of finely dressed patrons dashed in unbridled frenzy for the single exit. Locked. Screaming and crying in a cacophony of pure, horrifying sound. Suddenly, dozens of dark figures appeared, all identical to the figure that slayed the blue hero. The sound of terror screams was quickly usurped by the sound of hundreds of gunshots, which was preceded by the sound of perfect, deafening silence. Broken glass is scattered on the floor, the room thick with the aroma of blood. Shall we journey forth? In an instant, the dark figures vanished. Within the hour, the universe was completely destroyed. The end. Thank you for listening to today's popcorn reading. Feel free to leave a suggestion or comment, and if you'd like to see more content, please like this video or subscribe to our channel.